The Nigerian literary scene has witnessed the birth of a new voice as Navy Lieutenant Sandra Hitarh launched her debut book, The Voice of Your Village, at a well-attended event at the Naval Dockyard in Lagos. The book, an anthology of poems, is a beautifully crafted work that explores themes of identity, self-realization, and the profound connection to one's roots. The launch not only marked the introduction of a new literary talent, but also showcased Lieutenant Hitarh's versatility and dedication to the arts, adding a refreshing dimension to her professional role as an officer of the Nigerian Navy. The anthology was hailed as a remarkable feat of penmanship that speaks to both individual and societal identity. Through her evocative verses, Lieutenant Hitarh addresses the growing disconnect many people experience from their heritage due to the fear of stigmatization and cultural misinterpretation. This work seeks to reconnect readers with their authentic selves, encouraging them to embrace their origins and heritage. In her speech, Lieutenant Hitarh emphasized the challenges of modern life that stem from losing touch with one's identity. She explained that the book is not just a collection of poems, but a call to reclaim one's cultural roots and navigate life with a renewed sense of self. It is no gainsaying that many people are afraid to identify with their roots due to misconceptions about diabolism or societal judgment. This fear leads to a fragmented sense of self, making it difficult to truly find fulfillment in life. The purpose of the book is to correct these misconceptions. The launch was attended by prominent personalities and literary enthusiasts who commended Lieutenant Hitarh's efforts and applauded her for adding a new voice to Nigeria's literary landscape. The chief launcher, Major General C.O. Onwamegbu retired, praised the anthology as a brilliant addition to the country's rich literary tradition. He encouraged the new poet to continue exploring the arts, underscoring the importance of using poetry and similar artistic expressions to achieve personal and communal growth. At 62 pages, The Voice of Your Village presents itself as a concise yet impactful body of work reflecting a deep understanding of self and society. The anthology's release is a significant achievement for an officer of the Nigerian Navy, and it sets a precedent for the integration of arts and military life. The event concluded with glowing endorsements from guests who expressed their admiration for the author's courage in sharing her voice and experiences. With this book, Lieutenant Sandra Hitarh not only affirms her place in the literary world, but also invites readers to embark on a journey of introspection and self-discovery. The Voice of Your Village is now available for literary enthusiasts who wish to engage with a work that celebrates authenticity, heritage, and the unbreakable bond between people and their roots.
Who started training in August of 2011. I wish you could see her picture then and how she has turned out. I saw patients earlier, one of the 20 at CrossFit, one of the 20 that started training in August 2011. These 20 young ladies, I hold them so dear to my heart because they have done well right from the defense academy, 5 years they spent in defense academy. After their first year by 2012, they were the top flyers in that course. And they have remained consistently good since then. I was telling some of my friends, some of them are pilots, executive officers in the Navy, in the Army, they are all doing exceptionally well. So when Sandra sent me a message some weeks ago, I was in the United States, and she said she wanted me to be here at this ceremony. I told her even if I was in the mood, I was going to use the satellite. Our immediate reporting boss has already said a number of things about her. And there's no need to repeat it. But my greatest joy, she's a lieutenant now, which is a captain equivalent
on religion to solve societal issues, to solve things that discipline can solve, to solve problems of sweeping the front of your house. God shouldn't come to sweep your house. God shouldn't make your environment clean, or God shouldn't come to tell you that you shouldn't put a trash on the road. So those are not, we shouldn't have, somewhere religion such a burden. But the gospel of God Jesus now tells you that in the midst of all of this, have a spiritual base. Listen closely so that you can hear the voice of God calling you from deep within. Because as human beings, we have that village, that foundation. So a foundation will not just happen. It has to be built with things to make it concrete. It has to have good quality materials to ensure that it won't sink in. So that's what religion now does for you. It gives you a firmer foundation than the one you're actually standing on. But you shouldn't burden your foundation by, after having set up a foundation for a small house, do not build something bigger on that foundation. So don't wear religion such a heavy garment that you cannot breathe. Don't choke religion. Let religion breathe.
Well, my next question is, I'm curious about your creative process. You know, creativity, appetite to inspiration, writers, poets, painters, some do the extra mile to seek inspiration. So, how do you find inspiration? What is inspiration to you? Can you take us through your creative process? How do you write a poem?
How to write a poem. I know one of your Poets of Dust has something about how to be a poet. But for me, poetry is just as we are here. This is poetry. This is poetry. So every form of poetry can come at any point in time. And for me, being in the Navy, I cheated with other poets that are not in the Navy. Because when you go to sea and you move around about the ship, all you see is water. That is inspiration. That's the place where you every day is the same thing. So in the constance of time, I find poetry. In the noise, in the busy streets, in Mile 2 Bridge, there's poetry there. And so poetry for me comes. So when it comes, I try to keep an open mind to recognize when it comes so that I pen as much as I can, and then maybe creative and then add up with knowledge, add up with little research here and there to make the work more valuable.
I understand this process, but poets feel like